Democrats right now are debating and talking about articles of impeachment. One of the other things that is going on, and there have been rumblings about this that have been going on for about a week, is the possibility of, instead of impeaching President Trump, censuring him. To talk about this morning, he's legal expert James Bell. He's a trial attorney, practices in Texas, New York, and California. He is admitted to practice in numerous federal courts and also the United States Supreme Court. James, thanks for being with us this morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay, so let's say that the Democrats, maybe decide, all right, impeachment's not going to work for us, but we can censure him. The first question is, what would censuring do, and how would it hinder the president's ability to do anything?
Censorship wouldn't do anything as far as being able to remove the president from office. It's not prescribed by the Constitution. It's each the House and the Senate each have passed a resolution which allows them to dole out a punishment far less than expulsion of a member of either, somebody in the legislative branch, executive branch, or judicial branch. So that's what censorship is. Now, what is it? It's really it's a public rebuke of somebody that holds office. And at the end of the day, in the context for which this case has been going against Trump, I don't think it's going to have any effect whatsoever. And, oh, by the way, it's not going to have any effect on the president's ability to perform his duties.
Yeah, because I was going to ask, censorship, when you're talking about the Senate or the House, I mean, they can strip them of their committee positions and a variety of other things. This, seems like more of it doesn't even seem like a slap on the hand. I mean, it just sounds like somebody's giving you a low grade for citizenship on your report card, which has nothing to do with your overall grade.
I agree with you 100%. These proceedings, I think, are far worse than the remedy in question being censorship. So I agree with you 100%.
How then, though, if the Democrats decided to censure Trump, it seems like that's an admission by the Democrats that, well, he hasn't really done anything that we can, that he hasn't really done anything that would be considered a high crime or a misdemeanor. And it seems to me that it kind of blows things up in their face.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think you're spot on about that. I can give you maybe one little quasi-conspiracy theory about it, and that would be that hey, look, we're going to grant censorship for two reasons. Three reasons. One, we don't have enough evidence for high crimes and misdemeanor, which is, that was the Democrats leading with their chin. But two and three would be, hey, let's allow our candidates, the Democrat candidates, to have the time, whereas they'd be stuck in an impeachment trial, have the time to go out and campaign against Trump, number one. And number two, oh, by the way, in the House, in the Judiciary Committee, we had the ability to control the information, control the flow of information, control the witnesses, control what came out and what didn't come out, whereas in a impeachment trial, you run the risk that all of these witnesses get recalled and are cross-examined, and you've already boxed them into what their testimony is, and start, crucifying them through cross-examination and testing their credibility, their bias, so on and so forth, and rehabilitate whatever damage. I don't believe any damage was done, but rehabilitate whatever was conjured up down in the House. So that would be another reason, in addition to saving face, I think it's another reason by which one could logically justify censorship as opposed to proceeding with a full-blown trial in the Senate.
All right. Well, here's the operative question, James. Just a little bit ago, Nancy Pelosi, the Speaker of the House, asked the committee chairs to proceed with the articles of impeachment. Does that pretty much, do you think at this point then, take the idea of censorship off the table?
Yeah, I don't think censorship was really ever a real option for the House, but you know it's there to be had. I don't think any House of Representatives member ever considered it. You saw some of them yesterday get caught off guard with some of the questions regarding censorship. So yeah, do I think that the House that articles of impeachment, that train's left the station and it's a fait accompli? Yes, I do.
All right. James, we appreciate you joining us on the Wake Up Call this morning.
Thank you.
All right, you take care. James Bell on the Wake Up Call, legal analyst.